Like, it's like
There's
sour
weird.
bitterness, like
Yeah.
right when you put it in your mouth, and it's just
stays there.
Yeah.
It's a sour bitterness when you put it in your mouth.
And it stays there.
And it stays. AI is taking over the world.
Yes, it is.
The robots? Wait, are they robots?
Yeah.
Chat.
Skynet is gonna become self-aware.
I don't know. Oh, is that movie where
Terminator.
like... Yeah. Okay. Well, anyhow, speaking of AI taking over the world, we asked ChatGPT what the worst bourbons were. What happened?
Yeah, so ChatGPT, I asked it many times over the past week or so what the worst bourbons were, and sometimes it would give me stuff, and other times it wouldn't, and just like it changed up the bottles all the time. But whenever I asked, it said, similar to whiskey, opinion on the worst bourbons can be subjective. Some bourbons have received criticism for various reasons, such as taste or value. Here are a few bourbon brands that were sometimes considered lower quality or less favorable by some in the bourbon community, at least in my last update, September 2021. So, majority of the time we asked, we got four of these bottles almost every time, and then another one was just kind of randomly. So, let's pull them all out. So this was the one that was just kind of the random.
Well, we picked... Okay, so here's what's happening in this video, just so you know. So we're going to bring out these bottles, tell you what they are, and then we're going to try them to see if we agree. If they're really bad, or if maybe it's just subjective.
Yep.
So, here we go. What do we got?
We have some early times. Not the bottom bombs, regular early times.
Early times. What's the proof on that?
They're all like
80? Yeah.
Early times. We got some Old Crow, and you know they're great because they're in plastic bottles.
Oh, heck yeah.
Then what you got over there?
10 High. Never even heard of this.
Another plastic bottle.
And, oh god, this is
the awesome one.
This is ginormous. This is Kentucky Gentleman.
You know when you get a 1.75 for $12.99, it's delicious.
It has to be.
This is from Barton. I think 10 High is from Barton. Early Times was that Jim Beam or something?
Brown Forman,
I can't remember off the top of my head. And then I don't know what this is.
Old Crow, what is it? I have no idea. What does it say?
Yeah, I don't even know. And then the last one.
Evan Williams Black Label.
Evan Williams Black Label. We got these little minis.
Yeah, so we bought all of these just so we can try them.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah. I think we start... The Evan Williams one was the one that was kind of hit and miss on sometimes asking. I think we start with the two that we think might be somewhat good, which to me might be the Evan Williams and possibly the Early Times.
You think they might be somewhat good?
I think they're going to be better than these others.
I'm a little bit nervous overall.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really nervous. But who knows? It doesn't matter. Let's see what happens. Yeah. I'm curious. Okay, let's set these to the side.
Let's move these aside. Let's start with some Evan Williams.
Have you ever had the Black Label?
I don't even think we needed two of these. We're not going to drink that much.
I'm not drinking that much. Holy moly.
I don't think I've had the Black Label.
I don't think I have either. You know what? And this is all... We're not, like, making fun of this because we know some people actually really enjoy these bottom shelf bourbons. There's nothing wrong with enjoying them. It's just...
Oh, I can smell that.
It is subjective to you and maybe your wallet and things like that. So we're not making fun of these.
It doesn't smell bad.
It's just... We wanted to try them because AI told us they were bad.
Yep.
Or the worst.
Doesn't smell bad.
No, it smells like bourbon, honestly.
It actually smells kind of good.
It smells like caramel and vanilla.
It's just a low proof, which all these are going to be.
Yeah, it does not burn the nose hairs. It just smells like caramel and vanilla, and
that's a little bit of peanut. Like a light peanut.
Possibly. Like the outside, or the inside of a shell, like almost like peanut butter.
I don't know why they say that's the worst bourbon. That's not that bad.
Kind of tastes like sugar water with caramel and vanilla.
No, that's not that bad.
Do you know what? That's actually better. I want to try that. Okay, some people are going to kill me for this. You might kill me for this, but don't. This is just my opinion. But I think that if you put this next to JTS Brown, like that Bottled and Bond JTS Brown, I think that this might taste similar to that.
Maybe.
Overall, this doesn't taste really that bad.
Why would that come up in worst ChatGPT? ChatGPT, you did a sucky job on this one, because this one's not that bad.
It's really sweet.
It is.
But I think
it's got good flavor.
It does. I think if you were getting into bourbon, this would be a really good way to start.
Yeah.
Because it's not intimidating.
Cheap.
It's cheap. You can try it. You can sip it. It's a low proof, so it's crushable. I mean, does it have a lot going on with it? No, but it doesn't taste bad.
In this case, ChatGPT, you failed.
Fail.
Next one. What did I say? Early Times, I think.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a decent one.
You think it is?
So I was good on. I was right on that one, on the Evan Williams. Because we've had Evan Williams bottle and bond, and it's good.
It is good.
So plastic. Every bottle's plastic. That's awesome. This is the Early Times Kentucky whiskey.
That has a little bit of a sour note to it.
This one doesn't even say bourbon. So if it's not even a bourbon, ChatGPT, you failed because we asked for bourbons.
It's 80 proof.
It just says Kentucky whiskey. It doesn't say bourbon.
Aged in oak.
Yeah, but it's not a bourbon.
No, I'm just reading where, what category missed the bourbon. You know what I'm saying?
It could be mixed with something like a rye or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Blended with something.
Or it could be aged in not a new oak barrel.
Because all these others actually say bourbon on them somewhere.
It smells weird.
That actually surprised me. So ChatGPT, just on that one, you failed.
You failed because that's not even a bourbon.
And there was actually another one, another bottle that ChatGPT recommended on a bourbon was Mellow Corn. Really? It recommended Mellow Corn as one of the worst bourbons.
It's not even bourbon.
Exactly.
It's corn whiskey. It smells kind of sour.
Yep.
Like
it smells like sourdough bread.
It does.
Yep.
And vanilla. That's it.
Yeah.
There's not really a lot going on in the nose there. That's sweet, sweet.
It is very sweet.
Like, that tastes corn. Like, that tastes like...
It's not horrible.
Sugar corn water. Like,
there's a little bitterness on the finish.
Cotton candy.
I wouldn't buy it.
Like, it doesn't taste terrible. It really doesn't taste bad. It's just sweet. It's thick too. Like, compared to, like, it's like syrup level thick in my mouth.
Ah, this says matured at least 36 months in reused cooperage.
That's what I was saying. Is it the barrel? Because it said.
It is. Yeah. So it's because in reused barrels. That's weird. So failure. ChatGPT.
So it would be a bourbon if it was aged in new charred American oak barrels.
On the taste, this one failed. So ChatGPT, I think, I agree with. But on recommending a bourbon when it's not a bourbon, nope.
It doesn't taste that bad though. It just doesn't have anything.
I'd rather spend the money and buy. I don't even know what price difference between Evan Williams and this. I'd buy that Evan Williams over this one.
This does have a weird finish.
Yeah, this one's just no, thank you.
I'm actually getting more.
Thank you.
I'm getting more nervous as we get further into this.
That's why I went with the ones that I thought were gonna be good.
Let's go with.
I think Old Crow maybe. 10 High I think is gonna be horrible. And I think that Kentucky Gentleman's gonna be pretty damn bad too.
Overall, I'm really nervous. Let's go with Old Crow.
Old Crow it is. So this is the original Sour Mash Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Division of Old Crow Distillery Company in Frankfort, Claremont.
What is Old Crow? I mean, like, it's...
Age of full 3 years in new charred white oak barrels. Distilled and bottled by W.A. Gaines Division of the Old Crow Distillery Company, Claremont, Frankfort, Kentucky.
It's actually bourbon.
This one's bourbon.
It doesn't smell sour like the other one. It also...
I get a slight sourness.
I get more of this, like... It's a weird oak note.
Yeah.
It's almost like... That's weird. How am I even getting it?
Very sweet.
Yeah. Very vanilla forward. Like vanilla... Yeah. Vanilla cone. Like a vanilla ice cream cone.
The nose is better than Early Times.
A vanilla waffle cone. That's what it smells kind of like. Yeah. It doesn't smell bad. Vanilla waffle cone.
It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
It doesn't have it. Okay, it has a much sweeter finish. It's oily. Than the last one. It's a lot sweeter. It's oily. It doesn't have any flavor though. Like it's just vanilla.
It's just.
It's just a vanilla cone.
I mean, it's not horrible.
If you want something smooth, people like when people say,
as of right now, I'm going Evan Williams.
Well, yeah, that has more bourbon flavor in it overall, but like. I'm trying to this is just really sweet. It is thick. It's
a
same flavor
bitter.
all the way through.
It's a little bitter on my tongue. Kind of in the mid-palate finish.
It just tastes creamy and sweet.
Yeah. It's not horrible. I think with this one, I would kind of rate ChatGPT as a so-so.
It's okay. It's not bad, but it's also not great either. So
yeah.
It's fine. It's not as bad as I thought it was. How about this one? Let's go.
I say we save the big one for last.
That's what she said.
All right.
Okay, that was a weird one. I said that's what she said.
Yeah. 10 High.
For some reason, that one's kind of scary too.
Yep. So 10 High. This is a sour mash bourbon whiskey with natural flavors. 40% alcohol. Bottled by Barton Distilling Company, Louisville, Kentucky.
Barton.
Bottled by.
Bottled by Barton, but it's not. What's the juice?
I don't know. There's no back label. It says you can email info@sazerac.com.
Oh, Sazerac.
Well, Barton.
Oh yeah, Sazerac Sazerac owns Barton.
Yep. So yeah, here's 10 high.
All right, here we go. No, that smells like pencil shavings.
A little bit.
Like sour pencil shavings.
It's not completely off-putting on the nose.
Sour vanilla pencil shavings. That's what it smells like. You know?
One of these, of course, they're all younger. You're not really getting a ton of oak at all.
No, but if you put a freaking pencil in a pencil sharpener, it smells like sour vanilla pencil shavings. 100%, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Even like, that yellow painty part on the pencil?
Yep, on the number 2 pencils.
Heck yeah, that's what it is. Yep. It's a number 2 pencil. Huh.
I do not like it. It got better.
The finish is good.
Right when it hit my mouth, I was like, But then, the finish got better. It was like almost like a cream soda on the finish.
It was really weird because when it, like you said, when it hits your tongue, it was like a bitterness. And then all of a sudden, it like mid-palate, it went from like being like this on the bell curve to, that was pleasant on the back of the tongue. The first bite though,
No. I don't like it. I do not like it.
It has a fruit note in it.
I don't like it. No, ChatGPT got this one right. This one's not good. It's like
There's
sour bitterness, right when you put it in your mouth, and it's just
stays there. It's a sour bitterness when you put it in your mouth.
And it stays there.
And it stays there.
So.
No, it's weird because if that sour bitter note that didn't, it hits the front of your tongue and then it kind of sticks on the top of your palate, but then the mid to back palate is actually kind of good.
It's staying in my mouth.
Like Malort does.
Exactly. That's exactly
what I was thinking of. It doesn't taste like Malort.
We had a little bit of Malort last night, or not last night, a couple nights ago, because a friend had never tried it, and that finish just stayed forever. Like this is staying.
No, the finish is.
It's just staying on the side of my tongue, and I can't stand it.
No, the finish has a good flavor, but the front taste of that was like, ugh. It went to the top of the roof of my mouth, and it's just like.
Well, ChatGPT got that one right. 10 high is one of the worst. So this bottle here, the next one, Kentucky Gentleman. This is the one that always came up as the #1 worst.
We love to hear from our customers. This is Sazerac.com.
Yeah, this is bottled by Barton Distilling, just like 10 high.
Oh, I wonder if I have one of those special.
So this is the 1.75 for $12.99.
I'm gonna make jungle juice with this in college.
You can't make jungle juice. You need some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely to help with boring.
No, you need cheap Barton vodka.
No, you need Everclear.
Yeah. Oh
okay.
yeah,
Oh,
I like this pour.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Oh, hey, you know what? It doesn't look like pea water.
Let me see the.
Most of these looked like pea
El
water.
Capo. Kentucky bourbon whiskey with natural flavors, bottled by Barton Distilling Company, Louisville, Kentucky. 40% alcohol by volume since 1879.
It's 80 proof.
And there's nothing else on the back.
I know a lot.
Emailing info@Sazerac. Nope. This one isn't info. It's KG@Sazerac.
Okay, well, the interesting about this is like when I was in college, a lot of people drink KD, Kentucky Deluxe.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was even a KG. Whatever. Nope. It smells weird. It has that sour note. Again,
I don't think the nose
like,
is that bad. The 10 high nose was worse.
Yeah. I don't know. This has like more of a... It kind of burns my nose hairs a little bit.
This has a familiarity on the nose.
Yeah. Waxy pencil shavings. Corny.
It's corn.
It smells corny.
Done. Like, done.
Holy shit. Okay, at first I was sitting there and I let it sit in my mouth for a second. I just let it sit in my mouth. And I let it sit there and it was on my tongue and
You saw what I did. I didn't even swallow it. It's just, nope.
Do you know that burn that you get from Everclear that kind of makes your eyes water?
This doesn't burn.
No, it's like that. Oh, what's that stuff called? Alcohol, like ethanol.
Ethanol. I'm not gonna drink the one I spit back in there, but I'm just gonna try out of this other glass. I gotta at least try it. But that was bad. That was definitely bad. So if you bought this bottle and you live in Iowa, you can get 5 cents back, which is probably worth it. And if you live in, was that Maine or Vermont, you can get 15 cents back, which yes, definitely do that.
Ugh. I think I need something like, what was the first glass that I started with? Which one was the Evan?
That's bad.
Give me the Evan Williams.
The Evan Williams is decent. Ah. Nope, no thank you.
Yeah.
ChatGPT got that one right.
Good job,
Yep, that one's bad. Sorry if you like that, but that's horrible.
It's not good. None of these are like...
If I were to buy any of them, it's Evan Williams.
I think I kind of didn't mind Old Crow. Wait, which one was it?
I don't even remember. We'd have to go back and watch it. But the Evan Williams is the one that stood out to me.
I just feel like I still have this like...
Yeah, it's bad. I still have like that 10 high flavor in my mouth. But this is bad too. So I was right that what were going to be the two worst. The 10 high and this. So we don't make this in video forever and ramble on forever. What are the worst whiskeys you have ever had?
Yeah. And have you tried these? What do you think of these?
I've heard Johnny Smoking Gun is one of the worst. Just, it did not come up on the ChatGPT list, and it's not sold around here.
Well,
so.
Is that bourbon?
I don't even know.
Well, I think the worst is like Malort is really bad.
That's whole different. It's a liqueur.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we had for today.
Let us know, and also don't forget to subscribe.
Yep.
Do we have to dare you? We should dare you.
What? Do you want to dare everyone on every single video?
Yeah, I do.
No, don't. I don't dare you. Just leave a comment.
No, subscribe. I think they should still... Okay, anyhow. Leave a comment, hit that like button, and we will be back doing more ridiculous videos because this was outrageous.
That was dumb.
Anyhow, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm Dara, that's Bill. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.